It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, January 12th, the morning edition. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather dry through midweek. Rain returns before the week is over. More cold air coming in here late this weekend and next week. So let's take a look. New trough over the Great Lakes digging southward. It'll pull down a new surge of colder air, and we'll feel some of that tomorrow. It's a secondary type surge of cold air. This morning, not as cold as yesterday. You know, we had all the teens around. Well, this morning, we've got mostly upper 20s and low 30s. The colder pockets over northeast Alabama. Fort Payne at 21, Birmingham 29. We'll expect a high in the low 50s in most spots today. That's where we should be for the 12th of January. But up north, you can see that new surge of cold air coming down into the upper Midwest. Minnesota way below zero. And that should knock highs back a few degrees tomorrow, but really not by much. The bulk of this cold air stays north of us. And the feature, the clipper that is pushing the new cold air down, will bring some snow to states like Ohio, West Virginia, northern Kentucky, and eastern Kentucky. Those are winter weather advisories there. But other than that, things are pretty quiet around the nation. Rain for the next 5 days, valid through Sunday morning, about 1/2 inch. Maybe heavier totals near the Gulf Coast. And the bulk of that for us will be on Friday, as you will see. Let's take it day by day. This is today at noon off the GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is at 500 millibars. There's your new trough digging down over the eastern states. Down below that, light snow with a clipper down into Kentucky, West Virginia. But a dry day for us, and again, we'll call it partly sunny with low 50s today. And that cold front will come through in dry fashion tonight. And then tomorrow should be a sunny day and a little colder. I'd say the high would be in the upper 40s in most spots. We start the day tomorrow in the upper 20s. Thursday, mid-30s are likely. A decent chance we stay above freezing as a southerly breeze begins. And we should warm up to around 60 Thursday afternoon. And that'll feel pretty good. Should be the warmest day of the week. And then Friday, here comes the rain. A surface low coming across the state. We'll forecast a good chance of rain at times. There could be some thunder, but don't think we have any instability, no severe weather problems. And again, rain, I'd say, would be in the 1/2 inch range with this. And highs would be in the 50s. Saturday, as the weekend begins, the rain is gone. The GFS tries to suggest maybe some lingering drizzle for East Alabama, but the European shows nothing. And it will be a bit colder. Highs will likely drop back in the 40s on Saturday. I'd say the day will be cloudy, but the day will be mostly dry. This is Sunday, another surface low developing off the South Atlantic coast, but we are dry. Again, we have a northerly flow. We're getting cold air advection. We start the day in the low 30s, and the high, I'd say, would be in the mid-40s, and we call it partly sunny on Sunday. Monday, boy, look at that cold 1040 high coming down across the Dakotas. It's pretty cold. But for us, Monday, if this is right, would be cool and dry with a high around 50. Tuesday, that colder air begins to push in. A little wave passes through, and the GFS produces some light rain across the state, and maybe some potential for winter weather mischief over the Tennessee Valley. However, the European dries a bone. And again, the European has performed much, much better this season. And we'll leave it dry on Tuesday for now and suggest a high only in the low 40s. Some of the communities north of Birmingham could stay in the 30s all day. It's pretty cold air mass coming down the pike. And this is the end of the forecast period. This is Thursday, the 21st. That's pretty good shortwave coming down through Texas and a deep surface low, 997 millibars near Tulsa. A big snowstorm in the cold sector, rain and storms in the warm sector, and we would be clearly in the warm sector of that as this verifies. European, the same day, the 21st, looks pretty similar. Surface low is over Missouri, so both the global models are suggesting maybe a pretty decent little rain event, maybe a storm event coming in here toward the end of next week. Snow cover off the European. This is the total snow expected through January 21st. Nothing here. And again, I do think we are going to see a threat at some point along the way, a threat or two before the winter is over. It's early in the season. But again, no compelling evidence on this batch of runs. Teleconnections, the Arctic Oscillation tries to push positive later this month. So just maybe the cold air shot we're seeing early next week will be the last in this series, and the NAO goes positive as well, which tend to suggest if we do see colder air, maybe it affects the western states instead of the eastern states. So again, there's hinting here that just maybe the end of this month will be warmer. Temperatures off the ensembles. You see that new surge of colder air coming in here for Sunday and early next week. And again, I think it's going to be colder than that. These numbers have been running too warm this season. And after that, temperatures about where they should be for this time of the year. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.